Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. And I'm here today in the middle of the week talking about Isaiah chapter 41. And I've shared a few things already from the 10th verse and the 14th verse, and now today from the 17th verse. So let's hear what the prophet says. When the poor and needy search for water, and there is none, and their tongues are parched from thirst, then I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the God of Israel, will never abandon them. Well, let's think about this for a minute. When the poor and needy search for water and there is none, do you think God's only talking about the bottom of society? I don't think here he's talking about amount of money you have, the poor and the needy. I have some friends that have a lot of money, but boy, they're really needy. Their problems are huge, and money can't pay for them, can't fix them. You know, all of us have problems in this life. I wish we didn't, and I wish I could share the passage or the word that would eradicate all your problems instantly for all time. Well, I can. It's called dying in Christ, dying with Jesus, so that eternity. There you go. But you know that's not going to excite some of us. We're still down here. We still got some living to do, or we hope. But yet we find ourselves poor and needy. And it says here, searching for water, and there is none. The word water here means an answer or a solution. Searching for that which will change the direction of what's happening from something bad into something good. And when we are poor and needy, in that we recognize that we don't have the ability ourselves to do it, that's when something changes in us. He goes on to say, and their tongue is parched from thirst, meaning they've tried all kinds of stuff and it hasn't worked. Now think about your life. How are you doing today? Everything hunky dory? Everything working out the way you like and planned? Or are things a little bit less than that? For some of you who've been struggling for probably a long time, there are a lot of things that are less than that. And frankly, there's no limit to what can go wrong. Now, I'm not a preacher of doom and despair. I never have been. Can't imagine I ever would be. But if you think about it, there's a lot that could go wrong. I'm thinking about the other day, the folks in California go for 3, 4 years, very little water. Things are getting desperate. Now what happens? They had too much water. Oh, sure, it fills up the reservoirs, but it's washing away homes, roads, bridges, causing all kinds of chaos. Maybe that's life because of climate change. I don't know. We'll debate that at another point. But the purpose of saying all this is that even though things are going great, they easily could turn sour. And so Isaiah talks about someone who is experiencing that. They search for water and there is none. Their tongues are parched from thirst. And they don't have anything. But they do have something. And so do you and me. The rest of this verse, then I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the God of Israel, will never abandon them. What God is saying here is when you get really, really desperate, or even before that, you are not alone. Even if you feel like you're alone, even if it feels like everybody's ganged up against you, God is still there. And He will answer your cries. Now, why does He answer them? Danged if I can figure it out. As much as I and probably you offend Him and walk away from Him and disappoint Him, why would He still care about us? And I guess the answer is because He has an overwhelming love for you and for me, far beyond anything I can contemplate. So here we are, left with the right now. We have a choice. You have a choice. I have a choice. Everybody has a choice. As someone once said, there is no wrong place, wrong person at the wrong time. Somebody made a choice to get there, or several choices. So you are where you are because you've made some choices. Maybe you didn't realize you were making them. Maybe you'd rather not have made them, but nevertheless, you are where you are. Don't stay there. Reach out to God, and He'll never leave you. Reach out, and He'll answer you. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that in the next couple days before we finish this week. But I'd like you to think about how close is your God? If He's not real close, maybe you need to change gears. Thanks for listening. Hope you have a great day. By golly, I hope it's a terrific day. If you have any needs, if you have any concern, call us. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. I really mean that. Thanks for listening. God bless you, and may this be the most wonderful day you've ever had. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care of yourself.